Well, hello everyone, I am the Squirrel's Nuts, and the first thing I want to say is a very, very happy new year to all of you. I'm sure you've heard that lots of times by now. However, I think everybody all around the world is now officially on January the 1st. There are no time zone differences, so I can actually say that, and all of you will be in 2012. Alright, so, okay, this is a game on PC. It's a team deathmatch on Strike at Karkand. It's a 32-man server, and there are 200 tickets for the round. So it's a little bit different to console, which is 24-man and 100 tickets. This is double the tickets and some extra players. I've got the AK-971. I've got it with a foregrip and the heavy barrel. And as you can see there, I've got the, what do they call that? The RDS scope. No, not the RDS scope. What do they call it? Cobra scope. So yeah, I'm just basically unlocking some stuff in it. Quite a nice gun. I just want to talk through some tactics as I play around here. Basically here, as you can see at the start there, I got shot a couple of times up in that sort of north corner. And I sort of backed off and waited for them to come out a little bit. Managed to take a guy out. And then on the corner here, just behind me, there was a support guy. So I thought, well, this would be good, because an assault and a support guy are quite a good match on Team Deathmatch. If you can move around one of these guys, it can be very, very resourceful for both sides. He obviously has massive amount of bullets in his magazine. Quite often you'll see the guys rocking with Claymores, and you can put health packs down and revive him. So you can take an area and hold it quite well. There's a guy above here just shot at me, and I didn't want to run up there without full health, and I know he'd be waiting for me anyway. So I just back off, heal myself up, and before I go up, one of my teammates runs in. I was going to grenade the place. As you can see, he just ran straight in and got claymored, which is what would have happened to me if my grenade didn't kill this guy and his claymore. And that's what I mean about these support guys on Team Deathmatch. They take a room, they put claymores up, and they hold it. The other nasty thing they do is they put claymores on common routes, or routes if you're American, common pathways. You know, the corridors between the buildings, they put claymores there because they know people are going to run that direction. And I end up getting taken out a couple of times like that, as you'll see. That's the way it is. But the other thing the claymores are good for is holding a room like this. So I've got a guy over here. He's holding the only possible entrance to me at the moment. So that leaves me free to just sort of look over here. Now I'm looking at my mini-map and I can see red dots all around this area. I managed to take that guy out. He's still alive. Now unfortunately if you want to call him my wingman, this guy on the left of me here, unfortunately he gets taken out and I don't actually notice at the right time. Part of it is because if you look at the mini-map, it's covered in icons. And I don't actually see his little sort of heartbeat symbol, which means he's dead. I don't actually see it in time. I try to keep him sort of near a health pack, somewhere I can run to and he can run to, just so that we can get topped up on healing if necessary. But he does get taken out, and then that guy comes through and takes me out. Now, I wasn't in voice chat with him. I wasn't actually in voice chat with anybody here. I just literally jumped in a game. There you go. I just jumped in a game. If you was doing this with a squad mate, you could have held that area a lot better. Because even if he did get taken out, then obviously you could just shout out, I'm down. And I could have turned around and hopefully taken him and then revived him. Anyway, this spot here, I get trapped here a couple of times. Now, most in this game, I mean, in the north of the map, which is behind me as I'm looking here. I'm looking south. Mostly I'm in the north of this map here, but I keep getting trapped here. As you can see, this guy's just got picked off. There is a sniper down there, and they are in buildings sort of shooting up this street. So I get trapped, and I think, you know, the best I can do here is get back to this corner maybe, and try and cover this angle, keeping the health packs down. It's important when you do move around, if you've not got a health pack near somebody that needs healing, then, you know, put one down next to yourself if you're trying to hold an area. You will find your survivability goes right up when you do that. As you can see there, I got shot, I just backed away, and instantly I'm being healed back up again. And that can actually win the balance of a fight. If you imagine you're shooting at someone and they're shooting back at you, your health pack starts to work the moment a bullet hits you. So that can bring your health up enough, just enough to win that fight. So I always try and put a health pack down right next to me. And also it means teammates can sort of run over and they can see that on the minimap. As you can see here, I'm trapped, so I'm thinking to myself, get myself on full health, I'm going to have to make a break for it. So there you go. Do a quick bunny hop over there to stop any headshots or snipes, hopefully. Makes it that little bit harder. I think they call it Halo bunnies, don't they, when they run around doing that all the time. I don't run around jumping everywhere. As some people, you see them doing that, it's just really annoys me. They just run around the map jumping all the time. I can understand people jumping when they're being shot at, as I just did, but not all the time. It's just really annoying. So I managed to get this guy revived, but don't see him there. Pick me off with the KH-2002. Seem to be getting shot by that a little bit more these days. I tried that gun and wasn't a massive fan of it. A friend of mine quite likes it, but I don't know. As I've said to people before, when they say, oh, you know, is this gun better than this one? Is this one... You know, there are some guns in the game that pretty much out and out you shouldn't really use because you're just not going to win a firefight with it. But beyond that, I say to people... Oh, let me just stop a second. You see this here? Dead body? Now, when you see a dead body like that, it means obviously an enemy's just shot him. And in a junction like that, it means that the enemy is around. And you've got to be careful. I mean, I should really have gone up there with my gun, had a look down the alleyway, and then revived him. But I didn't. I revived him and then got my gun out, and that's a tactical error. So, be very worried about running into corpses just to revive things. Make sure the area is clear if you can. Some people have said to me, oh, it's better to revive and get the ticket back, but it's not. Because if you revive, you get the ticket back, but then the guy who was just shot him shoots you and then shoots the guy you've just revived. And then you're down. You know, you're down a ticket again. So, it's not the best way. The best way is to clear the area and then revive. Now, there is a risk, of course, in Team Deathmatch that you won't get to revive him because the window is so small, but it's a risk that I think you should, you know, you shouldn't take. You should always clear the area first. Anyway, what was I saying? I've forgotten what I was talking about now. Oh well, never mind. So here I am in the middle of the map now. Now this is not a good place to be, if I'm honest with you. These corridors are very active. If you imagine the spawn points at the moment, we're all in the north, which means their spawn points are in the south, so the crossing point is obviously in the middle. And when you're in the middle of a map, there are many, many more opportunities to flank you and get behind you. So it's not a situation I'd recommend. Try and get up one of the edges of the map and move around it that way. Which is exactly what I've done. I managed to come back this way. So I'm just holding out here. I know there are people down there again. Always look at that minimap. This guy comes up the corridor here. I throw a grenade and think I'll get a quick revive him while he's busy with that grenade. This grenade here, I think, oh crap. But for some reason it didn't kill me. It must have been a yard away. I jumped over it, it exploded, and I got down to 7% health. I was amazed I didn't die off that. But in a second, you'll see, well in a minute actually, you'll see the same thing in reverse. I grenade a guy and he doesn't die, and I can't for the life of me work out why. So anyway, I got my health back up there. I'm just shot him. Drop my health back. I'm on a low health, so don't stick your head up too quickly. He comes around the corner, and I managed to take him out. Now, I am aware that, and you must be aware, that when you shoot unsuppressed weapon, I am now showing up on their minimap, so you can be sure people are heading for me. If not, the guy that I just killed is spawned and he's running back in this direction. So I keep sort of just sticking my nose out and checking, because I know somebody's going to come for me. However, they don't, so maybe they didn't make it back again. I can see he needs a quick top up, so throw a health pack down for him. I got shot on the way out, so I just need to work out where that came from. Maybe this guy took him out, I'm not sure. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's where it came from. Back to this corridor, because, hey, there we go. They're all coming up again. Now, he got me that time, which is a bit annoying. But then I get revived. I start shooting that direction. Don't get any hit markers. So I get up. I'm sure I was pointing it at 34%. I don't quite understand how he won that firefight. Look at this spawn. That guy's facing me when I spawn. And then, there's a guy on the left lying down here looking right at me as well. What an absolutely absurd spawn. I really wish they'd sort the spawning out in this game. And Team Deathmatch is just crazy. It's utterly crazy. But if I'm honest with you, I think they should make it like Squad Deathmatch so that you can spawn back on your squad mates. Because just spawning randomly like that is just awful. It's obviously broken. The logic's broken in the spawning system on this game. In Team Deathmatch, certainly. So at least give us the ability to spawn on squad mates. And why not? It's only 3 people that you can spawn on. It's hardly going to unbalance the game. But it does mean that I can, you know, at least chat to some friends, spawn on them, and we can, you know, move around as a unit. I know that's what Squad Deathmatch is for, but seriously? I mean, Squad Deathmatch, people don't like it, if I'm honest. There's not many people I hear that say I like Squad Deathmatch. They all say it's rubbish and I hate it. So, at least give us the squad spawn on Team Deathmatch, because a lot of people enjoy Team Deathmatch. I mean, I'm playing it because, as I've said before, you can jump in a game really quickly, and it's actually a nice way of skilling up a weapon, which is what I'm doing now. I'm trying to skill up this AEK. So anyway, I hope DICE do that, or at least fix the spawning on this game. That'd be nice. So I'm still in this little corridor here, just trying to hold that area, and I take this guy out. Now here's this, I think this is the grenade bit coming up. Somebody sticks their head around this corner here, and I take them out and throw a grenade. There's my grenade. Now watch this. Take him, and the guy at the back there, see the explosion then? If you didn't see that, you just play it back on the video, because I did this in slow motion, and there's a grenade goes off. Literally is about a yard or two, just in front of my grenade. It goes off, and there is no way on earth that he didn't take any damage. Or, no way he didn't take any damage, but he was on 100%. I couldn't work that out. But yeah, have a flick back and see what you think, because, well, I don't understand that one. Anyway, so, I'm back up the north end. I got briefly down the south side there. I threw a grenade because I saw a guy run in here. Unfortunately, I don't make it up there, because this Rex bloke takes me out. We have a little bit of a ding-dong in this one, don't we? But now I can see a Claymore there, just behind me. And what I don't know is there's a support guy around here. But I have seen that Claymore, so when I get round the corner a second, I shoot his Claymore. And then something really irritating happens. Bang! The absolute son of a bitch had 2 Claymores down. One was spotted and the other one wasn't. So I shot one Claymore. Could have took him out, but then his second Claymore took me out. How irritating. And you notice where he put it? He put it right on a walkway. Claymores, should they be in Battlefield 3? I don't know. In Team Deathmatch, they seem to be more of a problem. I mean, I don't tend to get them so much in other game modes, but I certainly get them in Team Deathmatch, and they are a bit irritating when you get killed by a Claymore, I have to say. But then again, it's only as bad as if you get killed by an M320 grenade, isn't it? So, but at least you can see the guy that kills you. I suppose they're just like mines for infantry, aren't they, really? I shouldn't grumble. Anyway, in that game, I got MVP. A lot of that's... I mean, I did get a good set of kills there, but a lot of it's just down to the healing and reviving I did as Assault. Just playing as a team, as in Team Deathmatch. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Quick video, first one of 2012. Subscribe if you're new, and give me a thumbs up if you like that video. Take care, guys, and I shall see you soon.